Jacqui-Lee Pryce for Shadowboxruk UK. I'm here with the IBO Super Featherweight champion, Anthony the Apache Cacace. How are you?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm good. You always look far too happy for someone who's about to go into battle.
Yeah, I smile a lot, I don't feel too happy. I'm absolutely exhausted. It's been a long ass day, you know. Press conference, flying over, it's tiring, but it's part and parcel, isn't it?
It is. I've got to mention, we've just had obviously the press conference there. They talked about, or it was talked about, strangling the confidence out of you. They can't kill that buzz, can they?
No, they can't kill that buzz, do you know what I mean? For me, Leigh has had all his big nights, you know. This is just another night that I've given him, and it's going to be a great fight. No doubt about it, but I'm going to be the winner.
I just spoke to Frank a minute ago. It feels to me a little bit like when I was coming home, right, after your fight, everyone was talking about it, like in the airport and that. Everyone was buzzing, kind of like, who is this kid? But it did feel to me like that they were like, oh, it's maybe a one-off. And then you did Josh Taylor, and it was like, oh, well, hold on a minute. Do you think people still kind of have that feeling? Sorry, Josh Warrington.
No, it's you're always going to get that. You know, it was fluke or whatever else. There's people of Belfast, people of Ireland or whatever else. They know what I can do, and I have known for a long time. You know, I've proven myself. I won the British, Irish, I've won titles along the way, and I won the world. People can doubt all the like. I've done it.
Yeah, you don't care. And watching your last two fights, I'm sure that your opponents really know now that they have to bring like that 1% more than they brought before.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the third two-time world champion that I'm fighting in a row. So, I mean, what a run! You know what I mean? But it wasn't too long ago I'd never even boxed the world champion, or I was only the British champion. Life's crazy, and I'm just enjoying the ride.
I remember you saying before, when we met in Riyadh last year, you said, I'm going to line them up and basically take them out one by one.
That's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm doing. They're all these big fights. I mean, Warrington, huge. Leigh Wood, huge. You know, beat Leigh, and what's next? You know, so it's exciting times.
Frank alluded to the fact that, you know, it's kind of well known that you've done, was it 8 fights in 7 years or something like that, and he alluded to the fact that you have probably not been 100% dedicated in the past. Looking back, do you regret not knowing what you know now and seeing what you've achieved in the last 2 fights, or is it just one of them?
See, a lot of them are rumours about me not putting the work in. No, I've always put the work in, but when opportunity isn't there, sometimes it deflates you. And I'll say that I was deflated a few times over the years, and but I've always bounced back. Do you know what I mean? It's mad the way things have turned out for me, but I believe that from the very start that I was destined for this. I was destined to fight. It's just who I am. It's who I've always been.
I think you said something about in the press conference that it really and truly it was not really about whether it was early on or late on it was going to happen. Is that kind of was your belief?
I feel like now that it has happened, like I would be a believer in God, and I would try and be as holy as I can, and it just all feels like it was meant to be inside me. And you know, the trials, tribulations along the way, you know, growing up, everything that has happened in my life to date is like moulding me, like, you know what I mean?
The foundations.
100%.
It feels a little bit like the confidence when I spoke to you ahead of the fight, the Joe Cordina fight. That confidence just seemed unshakable. It feels like you're in that place now.
Yeah, I am. It's, you know, if you, as I say, like, you know, 1.5 years ago, I was the most sceptical of myself. Now I know I can do it. I've had people over the years, you know, the late Paul McCulloch, you know, he was my first pro trainer, telling me, you're going to be a world champion. And I didn't believe him. And he used to go on and on to me and whatever else. And, you know, it just feels amazing to be in this position and knowing that man knew it, and I've achieved it.
I've got to talk to you a little bit about Eddie Hearn.
Right.
He's spoken about, or alluded to, that he feels like you kind of ducked. Does it frustrate you, or do you just kind of see that as part and parcel of the business, and whatever is said is said?
It's part and parcel of the business, but the bullshit's not. You know what I mean? It's the coming across and saying it's only a couple of grand. It's double the money. You know what? That was the reason why that choice was made. Because if the money was the same for Nunes and I could have held on, it would have been Nunes. Do you know what I mean? But Leigh Wood's a great fight. It's great for the Irish and British public, and bringing the likes of Nunes here would never have got the response that it will do, and it will get throughout the fight camp.
No, definitely. And you talked about, obviously we're all super excited. Would you have liked it to have been at home?
I've been offered it at home. Do you know what I mean? It was just, and get into the lion's den here. This is an experience that you'll never get. So for me, listen, I'm supposed to be the home fighter, and it doesn't matter. A fight's a fight at the end of the day. There's going to be one clear winner.
I want to ask you about, is it Lewis Crocker and Paddy Donovan?
On the crop, yep.
Is he not one of your, does he not come from your old amateur gym?
Crocker?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a Holy Trinity man.
Oh, he is a Holy Trinity?
Yeah.
Is he really?
He finished up his career up in Trinity, yeah. Great fighter, buzzing for his fight.
Oh, give me your thoughts on that fight, because I saw the press conference, a bit of back and forth. It seems to me that Lewis Crocker is the favourite, but yeah,
Donovan's a great fighter.
Donovan is a great fighter.
He's a great fighter. Yeah, he's a very, very good fighter. But I believe the Croc has too much for him. Too much power, too much. He's got the dog in him, that lad. Like, he really does. He's one that I tipped to win a world title. Yeah, 100%.
Do you not think, though, and he has got the dog in him, but do you not think that Donovan, as long as he keeps it kind of a mid and long range, he can kind of just do some work from the outside and pepper him and on his fight?
Yeah, I do think that. But me knowing Lewis and what Lewis can do, Lewis won't let that happen. I can guarantee you that he'll not let that happen. You know, if you're going to let that happen, he's going to lose the fight. Yeah. You know, so he's not going to let that happen. But listen, I cannot wait for it. It's going to be a great scrap. You know what I mean? A buzzing.
It is an absolutely quality fight. Apart from your own fight, obviously, what are the kind of top fights that you're looking forward to this year?
Crocker and Donovan, like, you know, it's mainly local type of fighters. You know, these big ones and all. They're nice to watch on TV, but I buzz off local Irish kids, and they're winning their Irish titles and what. You know, they're the type of fights that I would like to see.
And you are 36, so there are going to be, you know, you're going to be very choosy about your fights in the next couple of years. Would you like to kind of have your final few fights at home?
I want to do the last one at home. 1,000,000%.
You're only giving them one taste.
I've fought in Belfast a few times. You know, it's nice and whatever else, but if I get a nice world title shot, WBC or something like that, it'd be great to take it to Belfast.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant. I think that's it, to be fair.
Sweet.
I think I'm going to let you go.
Thank you very much.
Listen, another one, I am looking forward to it. I had the pleasure, obviously, of seeing you live before. Absolutely sensational fight. I wish you all the luck. Thanks very much for giving us your time.
Thank you very much.